New videos every day.
Hi, my name's Sonja Spray and I'm a yoga teacher in Austin, Texas. And today I'm going to show you a yoga sequence for opening the chest and shoulders. So we're going to start in all fours, tabletop, and press back into child's pose. So to start warming up the spine, we're going to exhale actually, and round right in between the shoulder blades here, round in the upper back to draw ourselves forward and lay the belly down for Cobra Pose, drawing the elbows back and away from you while the chest reaches forward, and then rounding again and drawing all the way back to Child's Pose. So you can take that through your own pace, exhaling to round and come forward, inhaling to drop down into Cobra, and exhaling to draw back again. Take an inhale there, and then exhale, draw forward, rounding the back. Inhale, tuck the tailbone towards the floor, and then let the belly rest. And then on your next exhale, rounding again, drawing all the way back. I'm going to take that one more time, rounding, and then inhaling, drawing the chest forward, the elbows back, and exhaling into Child's Pose. And then we're going to inhale, tuck the toes, and stretch up into Down Dog. So you can take a little bit of variation here, but don't go any farther that'll hurt than is comfortable. Don't hurt yourself. But you can just gently take a little bit of a back bend. So let your head get heavy towards the floor. Feel your shoulder blades draw together. And then come back to a neutral spine. Then we're going to step forward with that right foot and come up into Warrior One. So using the low abs to lift up. Feel yourself supported by your legs. Press evenly into both heels. And we're going to take a little variation here. So softening the elbows and opening up, lifting the chest, letting the hands fall open, palms up. Really tuck the tailbone under so you're supporting the upper body so you can open up here. Let the tips of the shoulder blades draw down the back. And look up and release. Feel that heart uncurl. Feel your pectoral muscles stretching and your chest opening. And let your shoulders relax. And we're going to open up to the side. So rotating to the side of your mat, keeping that right foot forward. And we're going to reach out over the front foot into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So we're going to vary it here too. Start with your arm up, but then relax it down, and you can rest that palm or the knuckles into the small of your back. And you can use that for just a little bit of traction to roll the shoulder back, looking up. And you can just lean into those shoulder blades to get a little deeper back bend and feel those shoulder blades flatten out and support your heart. Take deep breaths to extend the pose. Really press through that back heel. And then we're going to inhale and swing the arms all the way up, bending that front knee, and we're going to take reverse warrior. So reaching that wrist as far away from the hip as you can. And feel yourself supported from underneath, from that left side. And then exhale, bring it back down into a lunge. You can drop the knees if you want, or take Chaturanga to the ground, up in Cobra or Up Dog, and peel all the way back for Down Dog. And this time we're going to take it on the left side, so stepping forward with the left foot, pressing in that back heel, and lifting up. And then again, opening up, relaxing the elbows and the shoulders down, pressing through that back heel for strength, lifting the chest as the shoulder blades squeeze together, and tucking the tailbone, and really opening up into the pose. Let those shoulders fall away from the ears. And we're going to bring it open to the side and take triangle pose. Reaching out over the front leg, then rotating the arms perpendicular with the ground, looking up, and then rotating that arm under, resting the knuckles against the small of the back, and taking it into a slight bend. Leaning back into your own shoulder blades. If this is ever too much for your neck, you can also look down at that front foot. That gives you a little stretch across the neck too. And we're going to reach out, bend the knee, and take it through reverse warrior on the left side. Really feel those the rib cage separate and open, and then exhale, take it back through the vinyasa, so high to low push-up, cobra or up dog, and all the way back to down dog. And then you're going to step forward with your right foot again. I'm doing left foot, so I'll mirror you, and rotate sideways on your mat, so your toes will be facing inward a little bit to protect your knees, which will be bent slightly. And you're going to come forward for Prasarita Padottanasana, a wide ankle standing bend. So this time with our hands, we're going to clasp them behind us, either pressing the palms away from us, or if that's uncomfortable, the knuckles away. And you'll start to reach forward, drawing your head towards the ground. Now, if your head doesn't quite come towards the ground, you can either widen your stance and take it a little farther, or, you can grab a block or a cat and rest your head there. Take a few breaths here. Really feel that chest open up. Relax. And release. And then you'll inhale, come back up, move your props aside, and we're going to take it onto the ground. Is that okay with you? Okay, so we're going to step back, bring your knees and your belly onto the floor, and we're going to take it back to child's pose and work your way up to seated. And we're going to take camel pose for our final pose before Shavasana. So, to set yourself up, you can always stack a blanket underneath your knees for support. And you might want some blocks or books or whatever you have handy to put near your ankles. So you're going to come up, and to start, just press your hands into the small of your back. And you're going to lift the chest up. So instead of thinking about coming back, you're going to think about coming up to start. Inhale, lifting. And if you're comfortable, if you're just getting a big stretch here, just stay. If you feel like you could go a little farther, really tuck that tailbone towards the knees, press the thighs forward, so if there's a wall in front of you, they'd stay in contact. And you can draw your hands back, working towards your heels, or if the heels aren't quite accessible yet, grab the tops of the block, and really press into your hands to lift up. Take a nice full breath here, and when you've had enough, reach forward and take a nice deep child's pose to release that low back, to counter stretch. And then we're going to take Shavasana, so leaning back and extending the legs out in front of you. To continue to stretch through the shoulder blades, you can either use a block or a pillow, might be a little bit comfier. and put it right under so the bottom of the block is in line with the shoulder blades. You can open up your arms and relax. Close your eyes. Let your hips get heavy and stay there for at least 5 minutes. Let gravity do its work on your pectoral muscles and your shoulders, and relax. So that was a very simple sequence for opening up the shoulders and the chest. And in our next video, we'll do a sequence for releasing the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. I'm Sonja. Thanks.
If you liked this video, we have hundreds of more alternative videos ranging from sexual health to psychology to mind control. So if you liked it, go ahead and click on me to enter the Psychetruth channel.